what to do with my hands either.
Am I looking at you?
Yes, you're looking at me the whole time.
Okay.
You know, let me know when it's doing anything weird. You want me to do that again, or is it good?
All right, sure.
Are my hands in the shot? I lost my wedding ring, so I feel a little bit naked.
My name's Howell, and I'm the site editor, senior editor. Which do you think sounds better?
Do I say like hi?
Hey, I'm Samir.
My name is Manny.
No.
Wes.
I'm Ann.
Simone.
Justin.
Hillary.
Hunter.
Colby.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and I'm a managing editor. Should I say it like that, or is that too?
I came to work at Flo 10 years ago. I was employee number 8.
I started off with FloSports with an internship in 2018.
So I started with Flo in 2007.
Less than a year into working here, I got promoted to this position as associate editor.
I was given quite a bit of responsibility very quickly.
Actually, during my interview process, he said, you do well, we're going to keep you here, we're going to give you added responsibilities. That's exactly what happened.
I went from being senior editor for just Flow Football to being a managing editor.
Flo sort of feels to me like my wife and I were in Disney World recently, and we got to see these manatees eating breakfast. And the manatee trainer people just kept throwing these heads of lettuce. Flo sort of feels to me like that. If you have the appetite, you can just keep eating. There's always something that's going to come your way.
I say the vibe is first and foremost just a bunch of smart, bright, enthusiastic folks.
Definitely not stuffy corporate. That actually makes me laugh even thinking about that being a possibility.
Working at Flow is awesome. It's super relaxed, and if you have the initiative, you can learn anything you want to learn.
The interaction is great, the pace is good.
People here work hard, but you feel like you can also take a break, have fun.
The thing that I really like is the fact that we have a lot of trust and freedom that gets put in the individuals. I've seen manatees in real life too, and there was like 7 to 10 of them. So maybe they like go in herds and body slam the sharks. I still don't know.
We don't have like clock in, clock out. You choose your own hours, but when it's time to get work done, we know how to turn on the gas.
The way that we work here at Flow, honestly, there's nowhere I'd rather work. We really push one another to be great. At my previous job, we were very cautious with what we were going to try, and here we can be a little bit more aggressive.
Formerly, I was at IBM. There was a lot of more red tape. We were working on projects that took 18 months to ship. From a product engineering perspective, we ship products daily.
FloSports is definitely not your typical 9-to-5 job. I get to do something I love and talk about something I love.
It is here, the Big Ten Championship Final.
Day 2 of the IBJJF European Championships here in Lisbon, Portugal.
I got to travel the world, meet everyone that I looked up to when I was younger, and I got to know them on a personal level.
I played baseball my whole life. I've been lucky enough to be able to blend my hobbies with my passions.
It's not like, oh man, I have to wake up and go to work. It's I get to go to work. I get to go to this event and see these amazing teams.
I know that my job is to just create content for those sports. That's crazy, man. It's a dream opportunity, and there's really nowhere else I'd rather be.
Did you have a sports background before you came?
No, I don't know anything about sports, man.
So I did not have any sports background at all. I'm embarrassed to say that.
I run, try to stay healthy. I like playing pool, and that's about it.
I did not have a sports background when I came to Flow at all. I did like sports stories, and I think that's what keeps the work entertaining for me and interesting. I don't know anything about wrestling, but I love wrestling videos because there's always an intense story.
Just producing content in general isn't just about being a sporty person. It's about creating something that connects with your audience.
There's so many different traits that so many people here have that have nothing to do with sports, but still allow them to be key players at Flow.
That being said, it is a team environment, and that's probably the most critical element of it, whether you're in sports or not.
But certainly it was a
I relocated to Austin for this job. I was originally living in South America.
My favorite thing about Austin is the rhythm.
Go on any trail with your bike or your dog. There's so many cool events. You got South by Southwest, ACL, and it's still affordable. We have quite a liberal dog policy. So I bring my dog Indy to work probably twice a week. There's some people who are a little more diehard than me. They bring their dogs every single day.
Get that dog, Tom. Get that dog.
Is this
is Charlie. She's one of the office regulars.
And I love it. It's one of my favorite things about this office in particular.
Best perks about being where we are is right around the corner we have Friends and Allies, which is a brewery here in Austin. And you can literally walk around the corner, take your laptop. Technically you're still working, but you're working from a brewery.
It's just happened. I met my wife downtown in Austin, one night at a really cool venue. Not that you have to put that in there. Just cut all that, please. Greg, whoever's doing this, don't put that in there.
For me personally, I think the most rewarding part of my work is just being able to learn, to try new things. No one puts me in a box and allows me to grow, and every day I get to face a fear or a challenge that's making me better in something I care about in the long run. So coming to Flow, I've really found something that I feel okay, I want to do this for a long time. And it's the first time I felt that.
There's an opportunity to innovate and sort of dismantle the sports media world of old and sort of build it up fresh. And I feel like we're at the forefront of being able to do that.
A commonality that I've seen is once people get here and they kind of understand what it's like, they're like, oh my God, I hated my old job.
Media to me is magical, which is there's all these creatives and they create this beautiful thing.
With a lot of smart, bright folks, whether they're in customer service, NAC operations, marketing, business development.
I learn a lot from managers, from producers, just working with different people, different perspectives kind of helps you as an editor and as a creative person.
Really trying to change these sports, to grow the events, grow the athletes.
You may not have otherwise had an opportunity to watch.
It's also one of the most driven environments I've ever been in. Everybody here is super passionate.
In less than 2 years, I'm, going from kind of scrumming at the copy editor level to now helping oversee this really, really huge partnership.
To me, I've never worked anywhere quite like this, and I've also never visited a company that even comes close to comparing to it.
For us to be able to bring the sort of comprehensive coverage that some of the big five sports enjoy to other sports like softball or rugby or wrestling, to be able to do that and to see the reaction from coaches and players and fans from the content that we're bringing them, that's really the best part for me.
You guys still feeling all right? We're almost done.
Oh, manatees. Oh man, they were so cool.